Hi, beautiful Leo. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. This is your bonus singles love reading, and I'll get to that in a second. But before that, I just want to tell you that at the very end of this reading, I'm going to tell you about a draw or a competition that you can participate in if you want to win a, I was going to say physical, but it's not, to win a personal reading with me for free. So if you're interested in that, just look out for the information about that at the very end of the reading. So, Leo, singles love. So if you're here, if you're single and you're looking for love, you're looking for a partner, you're looking for a committed relationship, and you want to know how to go about it, this is your reading. Let's see what comes out for Leo singles for the month of April. And we're starting with 3 cards initially here, and then we're just going to go deeper into that energy to find your journey and perhaps a little bit of solution to it. I thought for sure that was more than 1 card, but it was only 1 card. To be fair, so there's justice. Justice is coming your way when it comes to relationship. Second and third card, please, for Leo for the month of April. I have no idea why that came to, why that popped into my mind, but Madagascar, I would say in English, Madagascar. And I immediately think of I'm not thinking about the place Madagascar, I'm thinking about the movie. Like with the zebra and with the, like with all those, like the lion and the, what else I don't know if you saw that movie. Madagascar comes to mind for whatever reason. So maybe that's a shout out to someone. Maybe you have kids, or maybe you're an adult and you watched it. I don't judge anyone. I love those Disney movies. Message in the bottle. So someone has been waiting for a message, waiting for an energy to come in for quite some time. And then the third card out here for Leo, please. For love for singles for the month of April. There you go. Oh, and you're always extra special. So you get 2 cards. Co-create and why. Very existential questions, and the beautiful work and cooperation with the universe there. So let's see what this is all about. Let's start with the to be fair. Just give me 1 second. I'm seeing a face around, like immediately I'm drawn into this face around your sacral energy center. And so I just feel like, okay, so there's so much about, like, the focus is on being creative right now, perhaps in your life, perhaps in relationships, perhaps, like, what I'm saying perhaps because it's like it can be, it's a general reading, so it can be so broad, and it's like you're in this creative endeavor, and if you're not, the inspiration here is to become more creative. If you're looking for a relationship, if you're looking for love, if you want to be in a partnership, one way to get there is to just open up your whole energy so that you can allow it in, right? And the way you do that, the way you go about that, is to become more creative. What do you do during the day that you love to do? Or what don't you do that you love to do? Like, you would really love to come back to do something in your day-to-day life, but you don't do it because maybe you feel like you don't have enough time, or you don't have enough money to enroll in some class, or like whatever this is. Like, I feel like it might feel like you take your focus or your energy away from the focus of wanting, I don't know how much focus like you put on like getting a partner, but it's like the way you find this partner and the way you let them in is to become more creative. Okay, is to actually just enjoy yourself during the day, which allows for the energy to open up, and there they come. And also it's the Justice card, so you could be dealing with a Libra. There could be a Libra coming in. You could have Libra in your chart. You could look out for the Libra reading that is coming up. Other than that, very generally speaking, it's just whatever you felt in the past, whatever sort of has been off balance or has felt unfair, or maybe has been unfair, that off balance thing in terms of relationship is going to balance itself out now. It's like good karma is returning here when it comes to relationships. So if you feel like, oh, it's been a ride with some shitty relationships, or with some, like, you know, they don't have to be that all bad, but it, obviously you're here and you're single and you want a new relationship to come in. This is the one that's, you're gonna feel like, okay, so this is you know, there's a lot of people that I don't know, but there's people, you know, they're saying like, it's so worth it. It was so worth all the other relationships, or it was so worth the wait, because when this person showed up, like, there they are. So there's something to it, like the justice and the karma of it, and then open up creatively will allow for this person to come in. And then we have a message in the bottle, which is about feeling like you've sent out a request to the universe maybe a gazillion years ago. Like, maybe you feel like, how long can one person ask for a relationship? Or like, how long can you be on this dating scene or be in the relationship? Like, you know, some people, and I'm definitely one of them, and so I'm using this as an analogy. Some people, and I'm not one of them, are, you know, they find their person, they're minus 15 years old, 15 years old, minus 15 years old, and they find their person and they just stay with them forever. Or they have like 2 or 3 long relationships in their entire life, and like everything is just smooth and it's just fine and it's just okay and it's good. You know, I'm not one of those. and I feel like so it might not be particularly exactly my story, but what I'm feeling here is that, you know, sometimes we have those themes in our lives, that one person deals more with health their entire life, or one person deals more with finances, like the economy, their entire life, or one person deals more with relationships. And then you have certain people that they basically just take them all and try to figure it all out, run them to the ground and figure it all out to really invest in this life. And that could be you, Leo, with relationships. Like, it's just been one, I don't know if, like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be like one disaster after another, but it's just not that person that you just feel like you can be completely yourself with, that you just stay together and just like you're in it, and you're here to stay, and like you're just going to grow and expand together. This is what I feel like you've been sending out, like the message in a bottle. And the message in a bottle is about finding it, right? It's about it showing up. So we're going to go deeper into that energy and see what actually is showing up here. And then these two came out together. And this is a very existential question. So maybe, Leo, you have very existential questions right now, together with the universe, like asking, what am I doing here? Who am I? What is my purpose? You know, all those big questions that you want answers to your life's journey. And if this includes another person, like, who am I supposed to be with? Or is that the thing that, you know, this other person actually doesn't show up just yet because you have such existential questions? You're so working on your own, and it, like your own life journey, your own figuring it out just now. And it doesn't matter if you're like 11, well, 11 years old, a little bit too young, but like, it doesn't matter if you're 25 or 75. It's like, when you have those existential questions and you're so on a quest to figure yourself out, or figure something out about yourself, or the next step or something about yourself, excuse me, it's just almost not room for that new person, because we know that, Leo, you just love so wholeheartedly. So once there's a person showing up in your life, this is not necessarily out the window, but you're going to be so immersed with your person that those existential questions are a little bit taking a back seat. Okay? We're going to go deeper into that as well and see what we can find there. A little bit of coffee. Okay, so we're starting with the Justice card here. So can we clarify this Justice card here for Leo, please? Justice for Leo. Why is this here, please, for Leo? Just breathe. It's my meditation card. It's here to show you your own soul. But it's also here to show you your person. I love this image. Just adore this image. It's just so, there's just something about it that are just so, I just love it. Number 4 there is a heart matter, and it's about you laying a new foundation. And it's the meditation cards, just breathe. Like, breathe yourself into this alignment with yourself. We saw that with like existential questions here, and with the co-creation with the universe right now. There's this search for your inner truth, for your soul, for your connection to source. And as a beautiful result, there's the connection with your person. So the justice card, the justice, the karma, the balance is really you finding you now. And as a result, you're finding that person through you finding yourself. Does that make any sense? I can stare at this for hours. And then with the message in a bottle, there's going to be more coming up around this, I feel. Whether it's here or in the extension, I can't promise. But like, I just feel the depth of this card here, the swirling around you, the big source, the big soul, like is working with you, around you. You just make that connection right now. Message in a bottle. We're going to clarify that. Message in a bottle. Why is this here for Leo, please? The long-awaited message, the long-awaited energy. Excuse me, my computer is doing things it's not supposed to do. Message in a bottle. The heart chakra. So we already have the 4 there with it's a heart matter and laying a new foundation. And here comes the heart chakra with another number 4. And we have 40 there with co-creation. So, and Leo is, like I said, when you meet this person, you love so wholeheartedly. And it doesn't really matter if it's a person or if it's a situation. When Leo feels passion, I know I'm generalizing now that like this is how Leo is, and you can go along with that or you can disagree with that. Like if you find a passion, it's like 100. It's rare that you would find a Leo that feels passionate about something, and that Leo will do that to 60%. It's just not in the cards, literally. Leo is like, you find a passion, you find a person that you're passionate about, it's going to be 100% investment. And this is all about your heart. Like, this is a message in a bottle. Like, you've been sending out to the universe this request, this, I'm asking for answers. I'm asking for my person. I'm asking not only for a person, I'm asking for the person. I'm asking for my person. I'm speaking for you. And the heart chakra is here. Like, the heart is here to say, live in your heart, connect with your heart, do what matters to you right now. And also this is like, it's, one should never promise, but it's a promise to you that love, true love from the heart is coming in. And it's a romantic, we call it romantic partnership, but this is like the type of love that is just, it's whole and it's complete in itself before that's what I love with this. Like, you meet yourself first. You meet yourself first, and then we meet the person. You work out those existential questions, and then you meet the person. Like, you don't use your person to feel whole. You don't use your person to find your purpose. It's like, excuse me, they might very well be a spark to your purpose. They might very well be such a, like your biggest fan on your road to your purpose, but like, they're not the way. So when the heart chakra, like, that is you, Leo. That's you on a plate. That's you being served right here. This is what you are all about. It's like, remember your heart, remember who you are, remember how passionately you love, connect with the heart. And then, like, as a promise, like, there's a real love coming in here. the message to the universe, like the universe has heard you. We're just waiting on a little bit of a connection here with Leo, with themselves. And then comes the person. We want to clarify the big questions. And the co-creation there. We want to clarify that for Leo, please. That was quick. First card out. Wow. New vitality, number 1. Together with, oh, look at this. Healing begins and spread your wings. I love this. Healing begins and spread your wings. So, first, we have new vitality. This is when you're in control. This is when you are in action. This is when you go after what you want. You're deciding the... it's almost like saying, like, we have to wait for timing. We have to, like, it's like timing is out of our control. This is almost like saying you're even in control of timing. You're deciding when this is gonna happen. Like this is gonna happen on my watch, and I'll tell you when it's ready, when I'm ready, when it's gonna happen. It's like you're so in control. If you feel like you're not, this is like an inspirational thing. Just feel the feeling of being in control. Just decide right off just decide it. I'm in control and I'm deciding. Like, just be in that energy for a bit and see what happens. I'm deciding what's going to come into my life and when it's going to come. There's no timing that I have to wait around for. Like, there's no, I'll decide. It's all about energy anyway, and so I'll decide it. And so you're lining up with all the energies of the rainbow, which for me is like all about connection and just being very much in balance. It's a new energy entering here into your life with the number 1 there. New start, new beginning. Together with these two coming out together is healing begins and spread your wings. And I love how this is so green. It's so green together with Heart Chakra card. Like, it's not that you're broken and now let's begin the healing. This is you becoming whole. This is you. I know I might sound a little bit cynical when I say this, but I believe that like probably 90% of every breathing person on planet Earth right now is not healed. Another way of saying that is like they're not whole. They're not in their whole integration. Does that make sense? They're not fully, including myself, they're not fully integrated with their soul. They're not fully like one with source / God. Are you with me? And so this is like the healing begins is for me. Let the healing begin, yes, but let yourself be whole. Let the wholeness begin. And as you do, and I love this that we already had the indication of that, like you're meeting yourself first, and this is the clarification for the existential questions. Existential is what I was looking for before, and the connection there with the universe. You're becoming whole, and look at what happens. As you become whole, as you focus on having like a clear channel up with the universe, like you're just like open arms, questionable clothing. At least for me, I would never wear those boots. They're a little bit porny with that short skirt. Anyway, whether you're a woman or a man, like you do see like with open arms, and there's like this connection to source. You have a constant stream, a constant allowing yourself to connect with the source, your inner source. And then you just move forward on your path, and as you do, there's a meeting point. Look at that. There's another meeting point. It's almost like, okay, and there's your other divine counterpart. And it's just, you just keep walking on that path forward. You just mind your own business. You mind your own connection to source, and it will happen. Number 2, there's balance. I'm gonna move this into the extension and see what else I can find for you. It's a really cool reading here. I love it. I love the energy about all of this. So if you're interested in that, we have 2 links in the description box. One is to Vimeo, and the other one is to a donation site where you can just go and show some love. Buy me a coffee to show the support for the channel, but it also allows to open up to the extendees that's in there. So you're so welcome there. I just want to tell you about this little competition draw. I was thinking about a way that we could just add more love into the world. Like, how can we just right now sit in love and sit in gratitude and just send that out into the world, rather than just focusing on what's really going wrong with the world and all the chaos. And so I figured, as a consequence of that, you would have an opportunity to win a personal reading with me for free. And so what I want from you is just take a moment and close your eyes if you feel like you want to, and just sit for 3 to 5 minutes. And the first thing that comes out to your mind is probably the best one for you right now, to think about someone or something that you just really love. You just love them or love it, or something you feel really grateful for, or feel really just, you can't, it's just so much love and gratitude around it. And so just sit and hold that space inside your body, and naturally what happens is that your energy is just oozing out into the world, and we're literally creating better balance right now for a lot of people. And if you want to, then you can just explain a little bit about what you're grateful for or feel love for in the comment section. If you don't want to be that private or personal, you can just write something that will let me understand that you want to be a part of the draw, so that you're in the draw to perhaps be a lucky winner of the personal reading. And then I will, with a little bit of help from Spirit, announce the lucky winner on the 14th of April. So I hope that's a little bit something to look forward to, and as a nugget for you to sit down. I think we can just sit down for 3 to 5 minutes anyway every day to just send love into the world right now. Not because it's broken, not because we need to fix it, not because it's so chaotic or destructive, but to just send love and to just be in that love, so we can see more of that love. Okay, so if you're interested in that, I hope that's a little bit of a fun thing to do, and I hope to see some of you guys in the extension. Take care.